Adam, thanks very much. We are joined in our 5-on-5 live by Congressman Greg Walden. He's at our KOTI studios in Klamath Falls. Congressman, thanks for joining us.
Craig, good to be with you tonight.
Let's get right to the questions. The House and Senate both passed a budget this week. Some Democrats are upset because Congress didn't extend unemployment insurance in this new deal. What is your message to those relying on that unemployment over the holidays?
Well, the best thing we could do is try and get them a job. And, as I've been around the district, we're working on efforts to do that. Look, you still get 6 months worth of unemployment under the current law. This is the emergency extension that's gone on now since the recession started. I've supported extensions in the past. And we've got to really get this economy up and running. Our forestry legislation would do that. Other legislation would. We need to have people be able to get real jobs that are lasting.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about some potential forestry legislation, but first, along that same vein, some veterans are concerned about cuts to their cost of living adjustments in this budget. What do you want to say to those vets?
I want to say that we're going to change that. I supported legislation, in fact, co-sponsored it today, that will fully offset the reductions they would have faced. These are the people under 62 who retired from the military would have seen a 1% reduction in their cost of living adjustments going forward. That $6 billion can easily be replaced in other ways, and we can stop this cut. It's the one feature of the overall budget agreement that I was dissatisfied with, and there is legislation to stop this and maintain the deficit reduction by backfilling it with another source that would actually save $7 billion, not affect our military retirees. And so we're going to work to get that done. Remember, this provision doesn't take effect until 2016 and only affects those that are 62 and under. So we have time to get it done. I think you're going to see a pretty active effort in the House to repeal this part of the budget agreement.
All right. And then moving to timber, Senator Walden released his plan, differs from your plan in the House. What do you think of the senator's plan, and what would you like to see in the end?
Well, first of all, I'd like to see the House plan become law. That's what I've worked with my colleagues Peter DeFazio and Kurt Schrader on for the last three and a half years. The House has passed it in a bipartisan vote. We know it will produce the target levels we need for timber production that gives us a sustainable economy. It'll create the jobs or save them, and it'll give the counties the revenue, which is why all the counties in our district back our plan, as does most of the industry. And so what we need to do and what we're asking the governor to do is run our House-passed plan and Senator Wyden's proposed plan through the economic analysis that the governor's task force has. Then we can compare which plan does the best job for Oregonians now and in the long run. Look, we got to get this right. We got to get people back to work. We need to make sure our mills have sustainable timber flow, that we get at these fires before they occur by more active management in the forest, and give the revenue to the counties that will be earned from the production and the jobs that they need to do the basic services that now they lack.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Much more with Congressman Walden in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back. We're live with Congressman Greg Walden at our KOTI studios in Klamath Falls. Congressman, looking back on 2013, we've only got 2 weeks left roughly in the year. What are you going to remember most?
You know, I think getting our forestry bill passed through the House was a big achievement. And earlier in the year when we got the broadband bill through, which will help us expand access to more jobs, more innovation, more technology, and more wireless broadband, I think those two things are really important for us. I'll also worry a lot about the fires that choked our valleys in unprecedented ways this summer, and the need to be able to get in and manage these forests quicker. And so I think those are probably some of the highlights this year.
Mm-hmm. And what happened this week in Congress surprised a lot of people, and the bipartisan work that was done. Nobody thought a deal would come together on the budget as quickly as it did. Is that a positive moving towards 2014, that the sides will perhaps work better together?
It's a good point, Craig, and I think it is. Look, people want us to govern. They're tired of the Washington dysfunction. They want us to do the best job we can, not violate our principles, but recognize in divided government, nobody's going to get their way 100%. And so I think this budget agreement continues to reduce the deficit by $23 billion over the length of the agreement. It gives us the next 2 years a budget number in the Congress so we can actually function and work and get our work done, which is what people really want, while holding spending down. So I think we got some good reforms out of it. It's a start. It's not a finish, but it's a good start, I think, toward moving forward in a positive way.
Well, Congressman, thank you so much for joining us. Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays to you, too. Merry Christmas.
All right. We'll be right back. Stay with us.